City of Fresno's Parks and Recreation. Thank you for joining us for Seniors Corner. Today we will be doing Sittercise, so feel free to grab any canned food or water bottles or some dumbbells if you have them. If not, you can do body weight with me. Oh gosh, I'm getting fumbled up on my words. If you need an extra challenge, you can grab that weight or dumbbells, or like I said, you can do body weight for me if you don't have those options. It's totally okay. And as always, to reduce and avoid injury, always check with your doctor before beginning any fitness program like the one we're doing today. Remember, we're gonna start slow and work our way up. So as I mentioned before, if you haven't worked out recently, maybe don't add those water bottles and add them later down the road. Alrighty, thank you folks. Today, we will be doing a lower body and core to make up, to even things out for that upper body workout we did previously. We're gonna start off with a little warm-up flow as we have in the past. This time it's gonna be a little bit more focused on the lower body. We're still gonna have that upper body as we inhale up, and then we're gonna send that left leg out to the side and come down slightly. Here we go. So right here, we're stretching out the inside of our thighs, our adductors. So we have our adductors and our abductors. The adductors are on the inside of your thigh, and they bring your legs together. So adding things together. Abduction means we're taking the legs away from the midline of the body. Okay, so we're gonna bring that leg in, inhale up, and send that other leg out. Bring your upper body down towards that knee. Make sure your back's nice and flat. You got a nice stretch in that adductor on that other side. So the inside of your thigh, you should feel a nice little stretch. Nothing too crazy. We're just warming up, just getting started. All right, bring that leg in, inhale up, and other leg out. This time we're just gonna do some little bounces to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. You should feel this stretch just get a little bit more relaxed with each time we move down. And bring that leg in, inhale up, other one goes out as we lean down. We're gonna do those little pulses. Again, you should feel a stretch and a release as we continue to move through our range of motion in that adductor. A lot of people are tight here. That brings your knees in. Per se, when you're doing a squat, if your knees buckle in, that means your adductors are tight and some other muscles are weak. So you need to stretch some out and strengthen some other ones. Corrective exercise specialist can help you with that, or a personal trainer, or you might even need some physical therapy. All right, so we stretched out our adductors. We even got a little warm up in our upper body with that arm flow engaged. So we're gonna do our necks as always, because that's gonna be part of keeping our spine and neck in a neutral position. So let's do some neck circles today. Just rolling the neck. I'm starting out counterclockwise today. You can start off clockwise if you like. Just a couple circles on each side, nice and slow, and switch sides. All right. Nice and slow, don't move too fast. Don't make yourself nauseous. All right. Perfect. We're gonna stretch out our hip flexors. If you join us in our other videos, you're familiar with this stretch. So we're gonna send our leg back, dropping that knee down towards our ground, kind of on the top of our foot. And then we're going to send that other leg in front of us out, still maintaining that position on the chair. You can also wrap your foot around the bottom of your chair, and we're just gonna lean forward till you feel a nice stretch in that front of your leg. So kind of running up into your abs, that front of your hips. Let's go ahead and switch to that other side now. So same thing, other side. Drop that top of the foot. We're on the top of the foot, leg goes back, and the knee's dropping down. You can use your chair for support, or you can lean down on your front knee. You're gonna push forward, dropping that front knee down. You should feel that stretch right here on the side of your body. If you wanna get an extra, if you wanna get deeper into that stretch, you can lean over and lift that arm up on that left side. And you should feel more of a stretch here. We'll also be stretching out that lat and oblique as well. All right, Bring the legs back together. Let's warm up our ankles. We're gonna be using those today. So we're just gonna draw some circles in one direction. I'm going counterclockwise to start. And let's go the opposite direction now. So clockwise or just the opposite of whichever way you started with. Perfect. Now we're on our toes. Let's go on our heels now. So let's draw some circles off our ankles on our heels. Clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever way you want to start. And now switch directions. So when we were on our toes, we were focusing on plantar flexion. Now when we're on our heels, we're focusing on dorsiflexion. All right, ankles are nice and awake. Let's get started on our workout. For our first exercise, we're going to be doing a squat pulse, or if you can't do a squat pulse, we're going to be doing a kickback pulse. So what the squat pulse is going to look like is we're going to stand up, get in that little half squat position, and we're going to squat and pulse. If you can go deeper and your range of motion allows it, you can get down nice and low and hold it, or wherever you can, and we're going to pulse. As with our past workouts, I'm going to be timing it on my watch. We got 30 seconds for each exercise. We're going to get started. This is the squat pulse, or as I said, the other option is going to be that kickback pulse. So you can hold onto your chair, your legs, or one of each. And we're going to have that knee in a bent position on the side of our chair. We're just going to kick it back right here, so you should feel it right in your booty. So two options. We got that squat pulse or kickback pulse. If you're doing the kickback pulse, at 15 seconds, you're going to have to switch over to that other side to keep things even. I'll do my best to cue you, or you can do an equal amount of reps on each side, all right? Here we go, folks. 3, 2, and that first exercise, here we go. Squat pulses, up and down. Nice little squat, in and out, nothing too crazy. If you have been working out a while, you can go deeper with your range of motion, or you're sitting down doing the kickbacks, and if you're there, we just hit our halfway marker, so go ahead, switch to that other side. Try to get the same amount of reps, keeping that leg bent, and just kicking the foot back as if you're pushing your heel up against a weight moving it. And 30 seconds went by fast. We're on to our next exercise. So we're going to be doing a seated leg extension to a kickback. So you have to be towards the side of your chair. I'll turn mine a little bit more sideways so we can have a better view. So again, one side for 15 seconds, other side for 15 seconds. Here it is demonstrated. We're going to kick the leg out, lean forward slightly, and then kick it back. So kick, forward or leg extension, front kick, and then a donkey kick or glute kick back, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to do single leg extension or front kick, 2, a glute kick back, or a little donkey kick, okay? 15 seconds each side. 3, 2, and sit up nice and tall. Start off on whichever side you like. I'm doing my right. Here we go. 15 seconds each leg, 30 seconds total. Kick and back. If you want to do this standing, we'll be here. We're gonna kick. Oh, here goes my balance. You can hold on to your chair. Kick and back. Kick, back. Or sitting down, kick it forward, and back. Let's go to that other side now. I'll give you time to adjust. Then I'm going to turn the chair just so we got a good angle. Here we go. Going to kick the leg out. Make sure we're on the side of our chair so when we do that kick back, we don't get the chair in the way. 15 seconds each side, 30 seconds total. Again, if you're standing, you can hold on to the chair for balance if you need to, or work on balance. Keep your hands up right in front of you. 3 more seconds. Try to get in one more rep. Here we go. Single leg extension to kick back or front kick to donkey kick. All right. Let me turn my chair back to where we started. Shake it out, folks. All right. We're going to do little hamstring sliders. Work on our hamstrings to a plantar flexion. So it's going to look like this. We're going to curl, and then we're going to send the legs out, push out with our toes, kind of like you're pushing a gas pedal down, and then drag it in. All right, press the toes out, hamstring curl, and back to that starting point. Press the toes out, hamstring curl. Okay, 30 seconds, 3, 2, and let's start at that point, starting point. So point the toes out, flex your toes back towards you, curl into that hamstring slider, back to starting position, plantar flexion, and then dorsiflexion. Draw the heels towards you, using that hamstring, the back of your thigh. 30 seconds, folks. We're already halfway down. Oops, I forgot the toe, gas pedals, plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, hamstring curl. Repeat. And last one. Perfect. All right, folks. So our next exercise, we're gonna do a hip internal rotation. So what that means is we're gonna be rotating our hip internally, so our ankle is gonna be going towards the outside, okay? So just like that simple movement, we're gonna do 15 seconds on each side, so your knee, that femur is rotating towards the inside, okay? 3, 2, 30 seconds, starts right about now. 30 seconds total, 15 seconds on each side. We're already halfway through. So that leg's slightly elevated off the ground, ankle's going out, back towards that center. So we're working on that internal rotation. 30 seconds is up, let's switch to that other side. So same thing, now this left ankle is going towards the outside. You might notice maybe your right side was able to do it really well, but on your left side, or vice versa. That just means that one side is stronger than the other, and you want to focus on strengthening those muscles on that weaker side, and maybe stretching out those muscles on the other side that might be overworked for making up for that weakness in the other side. And time is up. All right, folks, we're gonna do the exact opposite of that movement now. So instead of our ankle going towards the outside, it's gonna go towards the inside. All right, 3, 2, and bring it in, bring it in. 15 seconds on each side. Almost done. I don't know about you, but my leg's starting to get nice and warm, starting to light on fire. 3, 2, and all right, give that leg a break. Let's do that same thing on our left side now. So then remember that ankle's going towards the inside now. So we're working on that external rotation. 3, 2, and 30 seconds. Let's get started. 30 seconds total, 15 seconds each side. Try to keep that leg in the same position towards the knee, and we're just trying to move that ankle up towards the inside, letting our femur or our hips externally rotate. Time is almost up. 3, 2, and there it is. Woo! That one starts to burn. All right, folks, so now our next movement is kind of going to be similar to that warm-up exercise we did, so you'll see why we did that now. These are going to be kind of modified chair skaters, so the standing version of this would look like so. If you want to try that, you can. You can also let that foot tap side to side, or we're going to do it a seated option. We're just going to go out here, and out to the side, okay? A little modified skaters. 30 seconds as best as you can. Again, like I said, if you want to do that standing version, it's going to look like this, to the side, to the side. Okay, kind of looks like I'm dancing a little bit. Imagine your ice skating, gliding back and forth. All right, 30 seconds in 3, 2, and timer starts now. It's out to the right, to the left, right, left. Make sure you're breathing. You can still hold your weights in your hands here if you want. You can keep them up by your chest. I add the hand movements. I don't know why. When you're standing, it helps you balance. All right, you're almost done. We got 3, woo, 2, and time. I'm doing one more on that side, just keep it even. All right, folks, we're gonna get down to our calves. We're gonna do a wide calf raise, so our legs are gonna be nice and wide. So say this is neutral, about 1 foot space, your foot space in between. So we're gonna go about 2 of your feet spaces in between. And we're gonna either have no weights, you can use your hands and push down on your legs to add some resistance, or you can set your water bottles or your dumbbells on top of your legs, or even your canned foods, all right? So what that calf raise looks like, we just got this wide, 2 of your feet position in between, like I said, calf raise, okay? And do that for 15 seconds with the wide, and then we're gonna move into narrow calf raises for another 15 seconds, okay? So we got 30 seconds starting in 3, 2, and now, wide calf raises. 30 seconds total. I might stop to check my watch, it's just me keeping us on track. You still keep moving until I say stop, or until you've hit your set amount of reps that you might have set in your head. All right, checking the clock. Let's move to that narrow position. Bring the feet as close together as you can. They can even be right here if that really close position is uncomfortable for you. You just want to be more narrow than that neutral position, which was about 1 foot space or hip distance apart. And time goes by fast, but we got one more set of the wide. Here we go. Another 15 seconds, surprise round on those calves. Keep it up, folks. I'm just checking the clock. We got 7 seconds left. Here we go, and narrow, come on. Push with me. Nice, steady, controlled pace. Down and up, up. Make sure you're breathing. Come on, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and woo. All right, shake those calves out. Give those legs a break. We're gonna move on to our abs. So we're gonna do some chair sit-ups. So what that looks like is we're gonna sit back in our chairs, and what we're gonna do is sit back, extend your abs, and then sit up to that, sit up into a sit-up position. Lean back, sit up, lean back, sit up, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, and timer starts right now. Back, extend the abdominals, and sit up forward, crunching the abs together, sit back. Remember, if you're up for it, you want to perform a standard sit-up, you can get down on the ground and sit up there, or you can stay here with us in the chair. If you got weights, you can keep them behind your head here, or you can keep them by your chest. Checking our clock, 30 seconds is done with the sit-ups. All right, folks, so our next movement is gonna be what's called a windmill. I keep turning my timer off and back on by accident. Let me get that started again. All right, so what a windmill is gonna look like is we're gonna have one arm up, and we're going to slide down one side of our body here, just to the side. So I'm not on my thigh. Let me show you on this side for a better camera angle. The arm's up, and I'm just reaching down towards the ground. Arm up, reaching down towards the ground. So you should feel that in your obliques here, okay? So 3, 2, and 15 seconds each side. Let's go right about now. I turn my timer off again, and time on, 15 seconds. On that right side, you can start on the left. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up, keep moving, checking the watch, and last one. Let's switch to that other side. So I'm gonna turn the chair just for video purposes so you have a good angle. So I'm gonna be right here, hand by that side, arm up with the weight or not, 15 seconds, and go. Lean down to that side, and up. Lean down to the side. And 2, time. All right, folks, one last ab exercise to go, and then you can repeat this round of exercises, or you can join us for the cool down if you're ready to be there. If you feel like you need more of a challenge, go through a couple more rounds. Remember, about 45 minutes, 60 minutes max with the cool down, okay? So our last ab exercise is gonna be what's called a bicycle. If you know this one, you can get down on the floor and do that standard version, or you can stay seated here with us. I'm gonna show you different options. So we're gonna lean back slightly in our chair, one arm up, and then we're going to be bringing this knee and elbow, opposite elbow together, like so. Again, I said I got different options, so other options, we're gonna be holding on to our armrest or the side of our chair. We're just gonna bring those legs in and out, and we're gonna be focusing on also twisting that upper body, so we still have that both movements going on as far as the upper and lower body going on. So here, that first option. Second option, legs down, we still got that little twist, or you can get down on the ground and do the standard bicycle, up to you. If that is all still too hard, what you can go ahead and do is just that knee tuck hold with a little abdominal bracing like you did in that upper body movement, or you can do that alternating little toe tap on the ground with your abs braced still, okay? So lots of different options, 30 seconds, regardless of which exercise you're doing. So I'll start off with the hard one, and then I'll work my way through the 30 seconds of the various different exercises. In 3, 2, last one, let's go, bicycles. 30 seconds, come on, you got it. Keep that core nice and tight, elbow to opposite knee. We're on the chair moving, still twisting. If you're here, you can also just have the legs going without that twist. You can have your abs braced, toes slightly tapping the floor. If keeping the legs elevated is too hard for you, we got about 10 seconds, come on, keep pushing. Last one, back to the first one. If you're here, keep pushing, lean back slightly, core's engaged. 3, 2, and time, folks. All right, so like I said, if you want to go through that little circuit again, feel free to rewind to that first exercise, which was the squat pulse or the kickback pulses. It's up to you. We're gonna get started with our cool down though, so it's gonna again kind of look like our warm up. We're gonna start with a little inhale up and just send one leg out and let that upper body fold over that knee. Still got a nice flat back. You never want to hunch over. Stretching out those adductors. And let's inhale up. Other side. Forearms to that knee. Make sure that you feel a nice stretch on the inside of that thigh on your adductors. And inhale up. We're gonna bring that right leg up, cross it over our left thigh, and lean our chest forward, out past our toes, so that foot on the ground. Nice flat back still. You should feel this in your piriformis. It's that muscle deep in your glutes. Gets tight from sitting a lot, so it's a good exercise if you go for a road trip, or if you just have a desk job, or you sit a lot watching TV, anything like that, or during these exercises. Let's go ahead and switch sides now. So left leg crosses over that right thigh. Sit up nice and tall and lean forward. Again, got that nice flat back, leaning with our chest out past our toes of that foot that's on the ground. You should feel this in that piriformis, but out on this left side now. All right, drop the legs down, and let's go ahead and stretch out our hip flexors. So scooch towards that side of your chair if you need to. Drop that right foot back. We're gonna be on the top of that foot, knees going down towards the ground. Lean forward, still always have that nice flat back. Knee goes down towards the ground, and again, if you want to get a deeper stretch, let's go ahead and all do that together this time. Inhale up and over with that right arm. Again, if you can, I'm too short to reach, but you can wrap your foot around that back leg of your chair if you can, and that'll help you get a deeper stretch in that hip flexor too. All Right, let's go ahead and switch sides now. So I gotta scooch over. I'll switch chair angles so we can see. Nice good view. Leg is dropped in that 90-degree angle on the top of that back foot. And I'm gonna lean that left arm up and over. So you feel that stretch right in here in your obliques and now your lats. Nice deep inhales. All the way down to the belly. And exhale back to that starting position. That is it for today, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay loud and Fresno proud as we unite in Fresno fun. Hope you enjoyed the video.